welcome back to the channel. I'm not sure whether this is going to be a good vlog or a bad vlog, but I'm on what the locals affectionately refer to as the Wally trolley. I'm on the tourist train that goes around the island, so let's see what's going to happen. I am sitting on my own at the front of a train, so I do feel like a bit of a Wally, if that's what you're meant to feel like. I'm not sure, but yeah, let's see what it does. Let's see where it brings us, and we'll see how it goes. Okay. As you can see, I'm outside the Hard Rock. This is the pickup point for the train. So it goes from here, I believe, around sort of up as far as Costa Adeje. I know it goes up that far because that's where I'm staying, and it regularly passes me up there. So I know it goes that far. But yeah, let's have a little look and see where it takes us, okay? Okay, we're off. Thankfully, I'm actually sitting on my own. I've managed to get a seat so halfway down the train on my own. Family behind me, French family behind me, 2 little children, seem to be enjoying themselves so far. So for those of you who are new to the channel, welcome. This is Tenerife, and this area is called the Golden Mile. So you'll find a lot of sort of high-end shops down this end of it. Mediterranean Palace here on your right-hand side, newly refurbished, as I'm sure a lot of you would know. But as I say, if you're new to the channel, you may or may not know some of these areas. Now let's see where this brings us. As you can see, down to the right is the beach. Vegas Grill. Now you have no shortage of restaurants along this area, and I have to say I haven't eaten all of them, not yet. I'm working my way through them, but yeah. For those of you who don't know, this is Playa de las Americas. All of these areas here on our right hand side is either sort of high-end shops or restaurants. I know he rings that bell to draw attention to the bus, but I really wish he wouldn't. These are the famous fountains in the Safari Centre. So they normally have them on to music in the evening time, and there's a sort of light show built into them as well, which is it's sort of a focal point, a meeting point for people in this area. Now there's a nice cocktail bar. El Faro is a really nice spot, really good cocktails. And that supermarket, if you're in this area, has pretty much everything you could possibly want. Excuse me. You have Park Santiago 3 here on the left hand side. Now if you're buying electronics in Tenerife, just be careful. There's only a couple of places that people recommend, so always be careful. I'll do a vlog one day on the ones that people do recommend. There's a couple of local people I know here that would recommend 1 or 2 of the places, and yeah, I'll certainly do a vlog to let people know, because some of them you're not always getting the quality that you expect. So Park Santiago 4 over there. The Bank Steakhouse is absolutely amazing. Again, on my list for this trip. Haven't eaten it yet, but looking forward to it. Villa Cortez, 5-star hotel. I just did a walk around in there. It's absolutely stunning. I just loved it, I have to say. Loads of beautiful, quirky little courtyards in it, and nice pool area. This is one of the H10 group hotels. H10, there's a lot of H10s on the island, and they are, I can't fault them. I've stayed in the Big Sur H10 down in Los Cristianos, which is absolutely beautiful, and that's the H10 Conquistador. Now, La Siesta Hotel, nice little 4-star hotel. Again, did a walk around in there a while ago. Yeah, I was pretty impressed. Again, great location as well, just beside the patch. Huge amount of bars and restaurants and hotels around this area. That's Tenerife down there on your right, and Volcano's down there as well. So if you're staying in any of these hotels, or you're planning on staying in any of these hotels, this will give you an idea of where you are. I suppose that's why I did it, not for the joy of wandering around Tenerife on a train. Park Santiago 1. Did a walk around the back of that, never got in, never went into it. I must actually put it on my list of places to go into. I don't know anything about it. So yeah, I'll leave that until I actually see it. So this area is the patch. Now, if you want a healthy breakfast, Suka, not open at the moment, down there, absolutely fantastic little restaurant, lovely, bubbliest staff you've ever met in your life, to the happiest people I've ever met. And you have Park Santiago 2 here on the left hand side. And this is the patch. Daniel's Cocktail Bar, Billy's. Down, if you look down there, you have Kev's Chill Out Bar, and a couple of surf clubs down there as well. This, the famous Dubliner, the Gaelic Corner. One of my favourite bars on the island. Great crack. Spent a couple of good nights in there on Paddy's Week. So yeah, definitely on a place to go, list of places to go. H10 Las Palmeras. Again, H10 group, you can't fault them. Really can't. Now, the Savoy restaurant here on the left hand side, they do a 3-course meal for $11.95. Seriously good food. For what you're paying, you won't walk away from the table hungry, put it that way. Cologne 2. Now, this is the joy of being on the train with children. Now, I'm not sure where this train goes from here. I think yeah, okay, we're heading up. Now, that is the beginning of the Veronicas. I don't know whether it's going to come back down there. It may well go through the Veronicas. We'll see in a minute. But for now, we are heading up. Or are we? I'm not sure what we're doing. Our train's in a traffic jam. Okay, we seem to be at a stop where people are getting on. So, okay, no. Okay, so off again. So, for those of you planning this, particularly with kids, it's actually a great idea. Really, it's really enjoyable. Yeah. So, pickup points so far are outside the Hard Rock Cafe in Place de las Americas, and on the corner there, just at the beginning of the Veronicas, is where it seems to be one of the second pickup point. Now, at this stage, it's actually quite full. I'm thankfully still sitting on my own because whatever about being on the Wally trolley. Adeje Barranco. Apartments over there on the left hand side. We got on here El Dorado on the right. This is actually the Jersey Cow. This is a good little way to get around the island. Now I do plan on doing all of these hotels in this location, and there's quite a few of them. So if there's any here that you particularly want to see while I'm here on this trip, but I do plan tomorrow, I was going to do it today, but I decided to do this instead. I'm going to cover a couple of the hotels. There's about 6 or 7 hotels around this area, which I know people use a lot. So there's Paddy O'Kelly's bar over there. Aberdeen Steakhouse. Aberdeen Steakhouse gets a bad rep, because I have to say, it's one of those 50-50s. Alegria. Branco hotel or apartments. They look quite clean. I don't know a lot about them, but they're in a great location. The Waikiki bar. The Pyramidus up there hotel, which I believe is a kind of a younger crowd. That's one of only a few bubble tea shops on the island. I don't get it. I've seen them. Tends to be a very sort of young thing as well, sort of 18 up or 15 up. Seems to be big into their bubble teas. I don't know. I've never tried one. They look like sugar and tapioca, which is basically what they are. But I know at home in Ireland they're always packed to the gills, queues outside the door. I don't know about here, don't seem to be as busy, but yeah, certainly back home in Ireland, full to the gills. Traveller's Rest and Leonardo's, 2 of the busiest pubs on the island. Actually, I'm surprised it's 20 to 12 and there's actually nobody at Leonardo's, which is very unusual, because normally you can't get a seat. I mean, I can see a seat in that place. Excuse me, it's always really busy. Okay, so we're coming up to the Veronicas now. Now, obviously, this is being filmed at 12 o'clock in the day, so this is going to be fairly quiet, this area. Tramps nightclub, Coco's over there as well. It's a beautiful hotel just up on the left-hand side up there. It's an adult-only hotel, Vanilla Gardens, and then you've also got the Hotel Gala up there as well. 2 nice hotels if you're in this area and you don't want to do the 18 to 30s. They're 2 I'd recommend. They're far enough away from the noise of the Veronicas, and they're close enough to the beach and everything else that you'd want during the day, but they're far enough away that you don't get all the noise from the Veronicas. Now the Veronicas, again, don't write it off. It's not a write-off. I know it's got a lot of bad press recently, but if you come to the Veronicas and you're prepared to just be careful, if you're with somebody, watch out for each other. Simple as, the same as you would in any major city. Oh, there's Papagayo. Not my favorite place for pina coladas, but you would have heard of that in a previous vlog, but that's the one. Sells €15 pina coladas that are basically just pineapple juice with nothing in them. Anyway, we're now leaving, well, about to cross the border from Playas de las Americas into Adeje. So again, some fantastic restaurants. And this, for those of you who have never been to Tenerife before, this is Tenerife. This is the whole coastline runs like this. All you have is restaurants and bars and beaches. And most of the time, beautiful, clear blue skies. There you have Hotel Troya. Again, great location. I would imagine a lot of the rooms on this side, which is the pool side, would be noisy. I don't know what the insulation is like in them, so yeah, I don't know. I can't speak from any experience in that respect. But yeah, definitely Great location, and as I said, the pool is lovely. You can see the pool as we're driving by, and this I see is another station, another location to pick up for the little Wally trolley. So I'm going to pause here for a minute and we take off again. Okay, we're off again. There's several pickup points along the line. This is the one at the end of the Veronicas, and it seems to be every hour on the hour. So if you've got kids or you just want to have a quick look around Tenerife to see where you want to, I don't know, where you want to go, what bars you want to visit, or what restaurants or what areas, it's a great way of doing it. Not expensive, it's €9 a head, and it's actually quite nice. I know there are people that will say, oh, there's that pool in the hotel square. But yeah, I'm against all my wishes. I'm actually enjoying this, even though I'm sitting on my own on a children's train. It does actually feel like I'm on a train. Heading over the speed ramps now as we head into Adeje. You can see how far the coast stretches. Up ahead there you've got Del Duque, and like, as I said, I really have to Google how long the walkable coastline is from, say, Los Cristianos up, but this is absolutely beautiful. Yeah, the Monkey Beach Club here on your left hand side. Always a busy little spot. And again, drop in, same thing there, $2.50 a pint. Not bad. I do have to do a search for the Euro pint still, if they see if they still exist. Radius of beach and the Shamrock good spots. You go down that little ramp there where people are coming up. There's some nice little restaurants along there, Bora Bora being one of them. Place I've eaten in quite a few times. And as you can see, you have an Ibra Star up above, another H10. It's the Grand Tenerife, I think. This is a nice Mundo's. It's a little shop that there's always a little restaurant attached to it, which is great for sort of healthy food, protein, you know, bowls and acai bowls and that sort of thing. And they do these lovely little knickknacks as well, sort of Tenerife type things. We have another stop here. Okay, we're off again. This is the fourth stop. If you look up ahead there, you've got the Villamar Hotel. So that one in the middle is Ibra Star. That's the one up just at the corner of the San Eugenio. That's at San Eugenio, just at the corner there. I think we're pulling off again. Yep, we are. See, no end of restaurants and bars. You are literally spoiled for choice. I don't care who you are, you have to find something to eat or drink in Tenerife. No question about it. Yeah, that's the H10 Grand Tenerife. Okay. Vina del Mar there. Hotel Ponderosa. I know they have good entertainment up for children because I've passed that hotel several times and saw exactly that. Olympia Apartments here on your left, and Coral Ocean View. Again, I'm going to try and get into some of these and have a little walk around and give you an idea what they're like inside. And that one looks like it's under construction at the moment. It certainly looks like the pool area is under construction, but it also looks like there's people staying there, so yeah. I'll put it on my list of places to have a look at. Here in Los Agaves. They look like they could do with a little bit of attention. So as I said, if you have children and you want to entertain them for a couple of hours, this certainly is the way to do it. There's the Sol Tenerife up ahead. And you can actually get on and off at each of the little bus stops. So if you pay your fare for it brings you back to where you started. So wherever you got on, you can do the full lap. But you can get off and then come back again. If you want to have a look at each of the areas that the bus stops are on, you can come back again. There's the back of Hotel Gala in Sol Tenerife. Those Sol apartments. There's a Tenerife excursions. Quite a few, plenty of excursion places around the island. My personal recommendation is for Tenerife First excursions. They're dotted all over the island. If you Google them, you'll find them in most of the main tourist areas. And yeah, if you're doing trips or tours or anything like that, 100% Daniel and his crew, check them out. I'll leave a link to it in the bio when I'm finished. But yeah, I don't doubt the other ones certainly have the same excursions, but I can recommend Daniel and Sarah and the group because they're just fantastic. I've used them several times, never ever had an issue with them. So yeah, 100% my recommendation on that. I would stand my own reputation on theirs, so they're a high recommendation, I can tell you. Okay, so we've now come out onto the road. Prior to this, we've been kind of keeping to the back streets, for want of a better word. I'm not so confident. I don't know where we're going now. So, okay. Yeah, this thing plodding along the back streets was fine. This thing out on the main road, I'm not so sure. Okay. Let's see where we end up. Oh, I actually think I know where it's going. I think it goes up past Siam Mall. That's Siam Mall over there. Straight across here, and then Siam Park is back there. Just to the left of that Burger King sign is Siam Park, which actually I'm heading to this week. So I will actually be paying a visit into Daniel and his crew, and I'll be vlogging in Siam Park before this holiday is out. So breeze blowing at the moment. Oh, that's so good. Because yeah, temperatures 28 to 30 degrees at the moment. And this breeze that is blowing at the moment is just perfect. I really can't think of anywhere I'd rather be than around here at the moment. So for those of you who've never been to Tenerife, I really hope these vlogs help you out. And if there's any restaurants or hotels or areas that you're thinking of visiting and you'd like to have a look at them before you get here or before you actually decide to buy your ticket, just comment, give me a message, and one, I'll always respond. I always respond to messages, good, bad or indifferent. Thankfully 99.9% of them are always very kind and very positive comments. So yeah, as I said, good, bad or indifferent, I'll always answer your comments, and if I can, again 99% of the time, I'll find where it is you want to stay and I'll do it. If I can get in, you can't always get into some of the hotels. I'm going to do these on this trip. Quite a few of these hotels you're passing now. I will be doing a walk around in those hotels. Yeah, Hora Negro, I'll be going in there. So yeah, as I said, if you're new to the channel and you're new to the island, and there's something you want to see, just pop it down below. I'll have a look. I think most hotels are pretty happy to see vloggers wandering around the place. And they realise the benefit of the whiskey jar. They realise the benefit of, I suppose, free advertisement for them. Sports stadium on this side. The Columbus Hotel here on the right. Like I say, I will be trying to get into all of these hotels to have a look around. As you can see, it's quite busy. So they're the local bus. Titsa is the company. T-I-T-S-A, Titsa. Now you can buy your ticket in the local station, the main train station. Which we're not far from at the moment, and I'm sure there's other places you can pick them up, but as far as I'm aware, you're better off. You've got a terminus up in Las Cristianas and you have another one in Costa Adeje, and yeah, you go in there, you pay you pay €2 for your first card, for the first card you get, and then you can top it up by 5, 10, 20 euros or whatever, and you're on and off whenever you want during the course of the day. I've had one for just 5 or 6 years now, same one, and just top it up whenever we're here. If you've any credit on it left when you go home, it's still there for the next time you come back. The buses are great, they're regular, they're air conditioned, they're very, very reasonable, like a couple of euro, and if you're on and off within an hour or so, an hour and a half I think it is, you're free, so you can travel sort of infinitely on the first tap. So if you tap on and tap off, say in a 20-minute journey, and then within 40 minutes you're back on another bus, when you tap on and tap, you don't get charged. So it's a great way to see the island, and they do cover the whole island. So you can do Tenerife on a budget. That's a fact. You know, it's quite a budget-friendly island. I know from Ireland it's expensive to get here. I know the UK can have deals, flight deals. We don't tend not to get them in Ireland. I suppose the average price from Ireland is normally around anywhere from 350 to 400 or 500 euros, depending on what time of year and when you book. But I've seen UK flights for a lot less, and I've spoken to people who've come over here for a couple of €100 from the UK, which is fantastic if you can do it. And if you can do that and you are looking for a budget holiday, there's lots of places, lots of hotels, lots of Airbnbs that are quite reasonably priced, and you certainly can eat well on a budget in Tenerife. You can certainly have a few beers as well, because there are still places that do €1 pints. There's no question, there's not many. There are not many of them left, but there are some. and yeah, they're well worth fishing out. And I will. I promise you, I will do a vlog in search of the €1 pint again. There's a couple of bars I think still do them, and I'll sniff them out for you. There's the Marola Park Apartments. This is a nice area. I'm actually pleasantly surprised they did it with this little trip. It's quite a long sort of journey, as you'll see from the end of this vlog. I've filmed the whole. Well, I'm not actually going to film the whole thing. I'm going to film as far as Costa, which is where I live, and I'm going to jump off there because I'm not heading all the way back to Los Americas and then have to walk all the way back up again. So here's the Central Center there. This is quite a nice way to see around Tenerife. There's no question about it. Now you have the Andorra Hotel over there. That gets pretty good reviews. I think it's a 3-star maybe, but yeah, it looks kind of nice. And again, it's on my list for places to cover on this trip. So I'll have a little look in there. I really need to tidy up my page, to be my channel, and start categorizing things in. I've got quite a few videos out now at the moment, some from Dublin, most from Tenerife, covering various things from restaurants to hotels. So I need to categorize them, make it a little easier for you to navigate your way around them, which I will do when I get back home again. My plan is to sit down. So there's the Supreme Hotel Group. Now actually, it looks like I am going to be back. This is heading back now towards the Golden Mile again. So I have done the full trip. I've done the full trip. Okay, Bitacora here on your right hand side, and the volcano on the left. Bitacora, nice looking hotel. And then the best Tenerife here on the left. And now we're heading back around towards the Golden Mile. Okay. So it has done the full tour. So I'd say it's about an hour. And quite enjoyable. I love the style of these buildings here, the blues and the oranges and the red, the terracotta. Okay, we're still going. I thought we were going to hang a left there and back up towards the Golden Mile. So, okay. There's a lot of camper vans parked along this area here. They used to park here. There's a car park up here on the right hand side. They used to park there a lot, and I don't know whether the council moved them on, but a lot of surfers used to come down here and still do. A lot of these would be surfers, because the surf is quite good in this area. see there's quite a few surfers out there this morning. Ding the bell for the Wally Trolley. I don't know who christened this place. This thing, the Wally Trolley. I'm trying to remember. I think it was Rick. It was Rick Cosgrove who christened it the Wally Trolley. But I have to say I'm quite enjoying it. I'm enjoying being a Wally for the day. Back around to the Golden Mile now. So yeah, that trip's up taking about an hour or so, and I think well worth it. Seriously well worth it. Quirky little pizzeria there. Now there is actually a shopping centre underneath. See where that sign is down below? All along here, all along the Park Santiago, there's actually a shopping centre underneath. Let's actually have a little wander through for you one day, show you what's in it. Park Santiago 3 is an absolutely beautiful hotel. Now, there's actually a crazy golf in there, mini golf Santiago, across the way. Looks like great fun. Definitely worthwhile if you have kids or teenagers, you want to entertain them for an hour or two. It's not your bog standard crazy golf, so yeah, I'd highly recommend it. Okay, here we are back to the beginning again. Okay, it looks like I've got a walk ahead of me. This is the last stop of somebody blocking the terminus for the train. Okay, so that's it. That's the end of the trip. I hope you enjoyed it. It was actually good fun. I actually thought wasn't quite expecting it to go as far as it did. As I said, if you're looking for something to do with kids, or you just want to have a little look around the island and you don't want to have to walk, it's not a bad way to do it. Not expensive. Hang on a sec, I'll turn you around. I'd say £9 for the hour. Lots of good sights to see on the way around, and yeah, it gives you an idea where things are. So all in all, I have to give it 10 out of 10. I don't care if they call it the Wally Trolley. I actually enjoyed it. Okay, if you like what you see, hit the like, subscribe, bell for notification, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Take care.